Hello class, this is Steven, and here is my final course project. What I chose to do was to create a program that could grab documentation information from computers and put it into an Excel file. I did that using two programs. One is a CLI batch file right here that the main part of it is to clear the entire screen and to bring up a menu for what you want to choose. There are a few cool things that I added here. I had to go look them up. This line right here detects if the command prompt is not maximized, and if it isn't, it restarts the entire program with command prompt maximized. That way you can see everything and don't have to scroll back and forth. Here I made a little logo. It's pretty cool. It looks really awesome in the coding. And then right here is just a little 1 second timeout to show off the logo and stuff there, but you can always hit a key to pass all of that. The greater than null, what that does is it makes sure that it doesn't put a prompt there, so it looks nice and clean. So I have 10 options with or 11 total, counting the exit, but 10 options. Options 1, 2, 3 are about the documentations. Option 1 will document all the information on the computer that is needed into a file. Number 2 will open up that file, and number 3 will open up the file location, so if you want to take it and put it onto a USB drive to take back to the your main database and upload it there, you can do that as well. If you want specific things, there's also options 4 through 10 that will give you specific things that if you just need something just for the spur of the moment, they're there. If you need the serial number, all you have to do is select option 5 and it gives you the serial number. You don't have to worry about going and searching for it in all the documentation and trying to find it. So that makes all of that easier. So you select it, and what it does is it will then use your selection and run the project.vbs with the choice, which is right here. So right here is the selection. You have options 1 through 10, and they all match up. And then in case that you hit something that isn't 1 through 10, it will beep at you and say this is not a valid input, please try again, and you'll go ahead and re-enter what selection you want. If you want to document everything, here's this right here. So as you can see, it's going to create the text file. It's going to write the title headers, which you have computer name, make, model, serial number, CPU cores, architecture, total memory, hard drive letter, hard drive volume name, hard drive serial number and hard drive size, operating system, and the operating system version. So all important things that you need documentation for in a business. So we'll write the headers. That way you have headers on your Excel file when you open it up. And I'll show you that here in a little bit. Next, it starts writing the information. So here we have the name of the computer, the manufacturer of the computer, and the model of the computer. We put that into just a string here, and that makes it easy to write into the file. Next, we write the serial number, then the CPU information, and so on. After it finishes, it says all information has been successfully written to, and it will give you the file name. So it tells you exactly where it's written to, just in case you just need to go and pick it up. That's where it's going to be written to. Option 2 will display the file contents. This is where it actually opens up an Excel workbook right here, and it opens up the file name, which was all the way up here. Sorry, I didn't do that. There are the constants in the file name, so it's the C drive users public, and then it's the computer information.csv. So it'll open up that in a workbook and make sure that it's visible. Option 3 will, this is one I had to look up, but it's really easy to open up the folder. So all you have to do is set a dim to the shell and set the shell to the shell application and open it. It's really easy. Then options 4 through 10 are the ones that just tell you what it is. So it's basically the same code as from here, except instead of writing and having to open up all of the files and everything, all it does is we have a WScript echo. So that will tell you exactly what you need to know for all of this stuff. So there's my program. So let's run it and see how it goes. So in my folder, I have three things. I have a README, which is very important to have if you have multiple files or if you have a folder you need to share. This tells you what you need to do. So you don't run any of the VBS files. You only run the runme.cmd file. And the three files that should be in the directory are the project, the README, and the runme, which we have right here. So if we do the runme, see it starts out and then it starts up. There we go. It's taking a second to load. And then a little break, and then there we go. We have all of our options. So let's enter a number. We'll start with number 1. And then while it writes it, we'll give it a second. There we go. All information has been successfully written to the C drive public computer information.csv. Press any key to continue, and we'll go back to our main menu here. And the next one we'll select will display the documentation contents. So what this is going to do is it's going to open up our Excel file that we created from option 1. And we can see that all the information has been written to it. Just give it a second here. It will go eventually. Eventually. It gets slow when I'm recording the screen. There we go. Now it's popping up. And there we go. So it opened up the Excel file for us. Like I said, we have our computer name, we have a make, we have model, serial number, and all the information that we need. Alright, and now let's do option 3, and then I'll give you a brief overview of the options 4 through 10, but those are pretty self-explanatory after you see some of them. I think we did most of those or a lot of those in a lab, so they're all there. Alright, so the last one is going to be open up the file location, option 3. And so hitting that, and it should pull up, there we go, our computer information. There it is. So if you need to put that into your USB drive, all you have to do is click and drag, and it goes. Eventually. Did it copy? Yep, there we go. So it's on our USB drive now. And then options 4 through 10, let's say I need to find, well, let's look at all my basic system information. Just my name, my computer make, and my computer model. Three very important things. Whoops, I accidentally hit 1, didn't I? I meant to hit 4. It's my fault. There we go. So there's my computer name, my make, and my model. If I want to view, we'll look at one more, and then we'll call it an evening. So if I want to look at, let's look at my operating system information. So I'm running Windows 10 Pro, and the version is 10.0.17134. Alright, well there's my program, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed it. You had a great semester. Thank you all so much.